US Open 2019, Rafael Nadal beats Daniil Medvedev to win 19th Grand Slam title. Rafael Nadal won his previous US Open titles in 2010, 2013 and 2017. Rafael Nadal won his 19th Grand Slam title after holding off Russian Daniil Medvedev's exhilarating fightback in one of the greatest US Open finals. Spain's Nadal, 33, won 7-5, 6-3, 5-7, 4-6, 6-4 against the 5th seed in New York. Nadal, seeded second, was cruising at 2 sets and a break-up, only for Medvedev to force a decider. But Nadal stopped his momentum to clinch a thrilling win in 4 hours and 50 minutes, just 4 minutes shorter than the longest US Open final. News from BBC Sport at Flushing Meadows, by Jonathan Jurejko. All clips may not represent the story. Watch to become bilingual, as this video is specially made for English learners. Nadal's victory moves him within one of Swiss rival Roger Federer's all-time leading tally of men's Grand Slam victories. "It has been one of the most emotional nights in my tennis career," Nadal said. "It has been an amazing final. It has been a crazy match." After taking his third match point, Nadal collapsed to the court in celebration, covering his face as he contemplated another famous victory which epitomized his fighting spirit. Medvedev, 23, trudged around the net to warmly congratulate his opponent, who looked on the verge of tears as he hid behind his sweat-soaked vest while taking rapturous acclaim. "I just want to congratulate Rafa, a 19th Grand Slam title is something unbelievable, outrageous," said Medvedev, who looked mesmerized as he watched a video montage of Nadal's achievements. Those lucky enough to be watching among a near -24,000 capacity crowd were regularly left open-mouthed at what they witnessed, with the majority jumping to their feet and celebrating wildly after every point, helping create an electric atmosphere on a noisy Arthur Ashe Stadium. Medvedev had been booed by the crowd earlier in the tournament, yet heard his name loudly chanted by many as he threatened to complete an extraordinary comeback. Ultimately, it was too late, as he was unable to become the first man outside Nadal, Federer and Serbia's world number 1 Novak Djokovic to claim one of the sport's biggest prizes since Stan Wawrinka's victory here in 2016. Nadal, Federer and Djokovic have won the past 12 Grand Slams after the Spaniard lifted the trophy in New York for a 4th time. Now Nadal has the chance to draw level with 38-year-old Federer, who was 9 titles better off than his longtime rival in 2007, at the Australian Open in January. Emotional Nadal outlasts latest young challenger. Despite Nadal, Federer and Djokovic being in their 30s, nobody has been able to break their stranglehold on the men's game, and Medvedev was the latest to fall short after a heroic effort. That has allowed the illustrious trio to pile on the Grand Slam victories over the past 3 years, livening up the race to be crowned the greatest of all time, which Federer once seemed certain to win. Nadal, who also won his 12th French Open title this year, is now within one of Federer's tally for the first time. The magnitude of his achievements, which were shown on the big screen inside Ashe, hit the emotional Spaniard, who broke into tears while he Saturday in his chair and watched them. That was a release of all the expendable emotional energy built up over the final 2 sets of a match which, against a less inspired opponent, he may have wrapped up much earlier. A couple of hours before, Nadal appeared to be heading to a dominant 3-set win against Medvedev, who was the first Russian man to compete in a Grand Slam final since Marat Safin at the 2005 Australian Open. A physical contest, where both men jousted for supremacy as they tried to outlast each other in brutal rallies, seemed destined to end in familiar fashion when Nadal broke for a 3-2 lead in the 3rd set. From somewhere, Medvedev summoned the strength to not only survive but threaten to produce one of the most memorable comebacks ever seen. But Nadal's intensity allowed him to eventually outlast the wiry Russian who, despite struggling with a quad injury during the tournament, continued to hang in even as the clock approached 5 hours. Nadal's mental resilience saw him through in the end, despite Medvedev producing another fightback from a double breakdown at 5-2 in the decider. A 4th victory at Flushing Meadows seals another stellar year for Nadal, who reached 3 Grand Slam finals in the same year for the 4th time of his incredible career. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.